I've seen old political contenders in NRM government edit their posters to look younger. Among those was Ephraim Kamuntu. He's running as MP for Shema municipality. The poster he gave out, you may think he's a 17-year-old, yet the guy is so old. What is the reason behind these people running for office? Isn't there youth who would run for this office? Okay. In fact, here is Ephraim Kamuntu's photo. I also saw the picture of Moses Sali. He's using a picture, I think, of the 2000s. Yet right now, he's old. Moses Sali, I think, is 83 or 84, if I'm not mistaken. These people must retire with all due respect. Because even in the full of parliament, they don't make a contribution. In fact, here is Moses Ali's poster photo he's using. Contrary to what he looks like. So in this episode, I'm asking myself, why are these people using these photos? What it means for our politics, and most importantly, the sedimentaries we can learn from the politics of our nation. But before I do this, I want to recommend that if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. And if you're watching this video from a different platform, please head on to YouTube, type in Sula Mawagali. There's a lot of content of this nature. If geopolitics and economics is what you want, this will be definitely the right channel for you to subscribe to. First of all, age is a constant. Leaders should learn that there is a time for everything. Even the Bible says it. I'm a Muslim. There's a time to cry, there's a time to become happy. There's a time to be born, there's a time to die. There's a time to make war, there's a time to make peace. There's always a time for people to understand they must retire. These people are not paupers. These people are billionaires. When you count the years they've lived in this life, it's very much more than the years they are remaining with. In fact, Moses Sali and Ephraim Kamuntu, I don't think that they can spend the next 30 years on this earth. 30 years are even many, not even 20 or 15, because they have reached the maximum. But they are still running for office. Okay, they would have run for office with their original images, but they are changing it because they want to look younger. When you look at Moses Sali in this picture, he's very old. And yet he's using this picture. There's a difference. That means they are calling the people. In fact, the law is supposed to be passed so that how you look like is what you put on the poster. They them understand that age, okay, has an effect on how to deliver. I saw when Moses Sali was being nominated, he never even came out of the car. He was nominated in the car. Moses Sali is clearly not fine health-wise. He needs at least to be home, to be nursed, sitting down. They are one of the people who have made a tremendous contribution to the country. But it's time for them to retire. Let me also play a tape when Moses Sali was nominating. Here's a tape.
On behalf of the commission, duly nominate General Moses Ali for Adjumani West constituency in Adjumani district. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you, the press. Thank you, Honorable Moses Sali, for coming. Thank you. Finish.
That is Moses Sali. So what do you want to tell me? First of all, even on the floor of parliament, it's not having the same budget it used to be. Moses Sali served under Amin as a minister of finance. He served in previous regime, he served in the NRM government as a minister. What else is he looking for? Okay, if he wants power to be retained in the family, at least the worst case scenario, bring your son to be. Okay? What's the problem with these leaders? Even General Kaguta Museveni right now, the poster is being used is so much edited that he doesn't resemble his age. Kaguta Museveni resembles like this. Okay? Yet the pictures he's using is like this. In fact, let me first play with these pictures. That is General Kaguta Museveni. So these things must stop. Leaders must learn how to retire. What is the essence of being in power for a very long period of time? This thing must stop. But of course, I understand they want to manipulate the voters to look younger and energetic so that they can be voted for, which is so unfortunate. Of course, that's my opinion. Do make us by commenting about this. Thank you very much for listening. If this is your first time on the YouTube channel, I implore you to subscribe, like, and comment so that I can be motivated to do more of such videos. Let me also take this opportunity to tell you that I'll be running as a Member of Parliament for Makinde East Constituency 2026. It is time or never. It's time to uplift the voice of the great people of Makinde East, because we've been failed by leaders, and what makes it worse that all leaders who have ever been served as they want to be recycled. That cannot happen. They fail to deliver. It's time to pick a new voice that can represent us very well, and there is none other than yours truly, Kabyesula Imani Mawagali. I'll be offering myself. I'm here asking for your support and vote. I'll see you on another one. Peace.
Kusaba kimuze mpala na bulungi abampala no bulungi nange benjagala obulungi.